Hello dear viewers. It is useful to listen to our videos until the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's go to our topic. Sometime between our fourth Americano of the morning and second run up the beautiful mountain switchbacks of northern Italy in a 2023 Porsche Taycan, Porsche built the 100,000th copy of its first ever EV, a Neptune Blue Taycan Turbo S sedan not unlike the one we were piloting. The Taycan lineup has steadily grown since it was first introduced in 2020. It now consists of 3 body styles, 2 motor configurations, 2 batteries and 10 variants in all. Changes to the Taycan for the 2023 model year, while less dramatic than before, were intended to make it a more enticing car for prospective EV buyers, and an easier car to live with for its owners. Why it's important? Given that the Porsche Macan electric SUV, set to be built on Porsche's new PEEP platform, is still the better part of a year away, and with Porsche's goal of having 50% of its sales be all-electric or plug-in hybrid vehicles by 2025 rapidly approaching, the automaker can't afford to rest on its laurels with the Taycan. To that end, Porsche has made a host of changes to the 2023 Taycan, Taycan Sport Turismo, and Taycan Cross Turismo in order to make it more efficient, charge quicker, and offer more connected features. The biggest change for 2023 was made to dual-motor equipped Taycans, which now disconnect the front motor in normal and range drive modes. As you might expect, this drastically increases the car's EPA-rated range. You can get the full breakdown here, but range increases by as much as 14.5% on average, with the champ somewhat surprisingly being the Taycan GTS with 246 miles of range. Porsche also worked to make sure the updated Taycan charges quicker. A revised thermal management system broadens the car's charge curve when using a level 3 DC fast charger, while a new onboard 22 kW AC charger ensures that level 2 charges at home are shorter than before. Porsche also tweaked the 2023 Taycan's infotainment system, parking sensors, and increased the number of modules that could be updated over the air, adding functions like keyless entry in the process. A neat electrochromatic panoramic roof was also added to the options mix, and Europe gets a new Nürburgring-tuned Taycan Turbo S performance package with a stiffer chassis tune and stickier rubber. We hear there's a 50/50th shot this package makes its way to our shores. Pros: what we like. We spent some time in both the 2023 Taycan Turbo S and GTS sedans and can happily confirm that the Taycan still largely drives as it did before. The 222-mile Taycan Turbo S, which sports dual motors good for 750 HP and 774 pounds-ft of torque with a single-speed automatic up front and a 2-speed auto in back, is the obvious choice if you prefer the view out your window to be blurry. It remains violently quick, yet it's comfortable and docile when driven sedately. The new drive mode logic is only noticeable if you're aggressive with the accelerator when coming out of a corner. Get a little greedy, and the rear end will step out on you a few degrees before stability control intervenes. The Taycan GTS offers a similar driving experience at $135,550, roughly $50,000 shy of the $188,850 base price of the Turbo S, with just 590 HP and 626 pounds-ft on tap. It's designed to be a more approachable EV performance car. At about 3.2 seconds to 60 miles per hour versus 2.4 seconds for the Turbo S, the GTS is certainly the slower car, but it doesn't feel it on the road. It rips down straights confidently and accelerates hard out of corners. Both cars are incredibly well composed, with quick direct steering, a playful chassis, and composed rides. They are, in a word, Porsches. We didn't have the opportunity to test Porsche's new charging claims, but found the revised infotainment system a little snappier than we remembered it being pre-update. We also really liked the new chromatic roof, especially since it allows owners to individually darken or lighten 9 sections of glass with the flick of a finger. Stacking them up. On paper, these two seem mostly even. Not identical, but for every spec or stat that sees the Porsche nose ahead, the Aston has one that reels it back in. For example, the DBX 707 makes 697 horsepower from its AMG-sourced, Aston-tuned 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. The 707 inches refers to metric ponies. Compare that to just 631 from the Cayenne GT's 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. The Germanic Brit also wins the torque battle, with 663 pounds-ft versus 626 pounds-ft from the Voll-Deutsch SUV. However, the Porsche has a sportier steering ratio at 12.21 against 14.41 and even more preposterous front brake rotors that measure 17.3 inches in diameter, as opposed to only 16.5. And on it goes. The Porsche is 143 pounds lighter, only seats 4, whereas the Aston Martin not only has a noticeably larger rear seat in terms of head and legroom but can accommodate 5 people. But what about performance? Almost a dead heat, until it isn't. The Cayenne Turbo GT is just quicker than the DBX 707. The Porsche hit 60 miles per hour